Macmillan Audio presents Bright Lights, Big Christmas. Written by Mary K. Andrews. Read for you by Kathleen McInerney. Chapter 1. Kerry Tolliver couldn't remember a time when the smell of a Fraser fir tree didn't make her smile. Tollivers had been growing this particular variety of Christmas tree in this particular patch of farmland in the mountains of western North Carolina for 4 generations. But today, standing in front of the flatbed trailer, loaded with hundreds of freshly cut and baled fragrant firs, she wanted to cry. "Mama, please don't ask me to do this," she whispered. Her mother wrapped an arm around Kerry's shoulders. "I'm sorry, honey, but there's nobody else. Your daddy is coming home from the hospital tomorrow, and somebody's got to be there to make sure he eats and takes his meds and gets his sorry butt up to do physical therapy. Like it or not, that somebody is me. What about his sorry wife? Seems like it shouldn't be his ex-wife who has to play nurse." Bertie, short for Roberta Tolliver, gave a short laugh. "Come on. You know Brenda is the human equivalent of a potted plastic plant. Cute, but useless. Anyway, I'm not supposed to know, and I'm sure as hell not supposed to tell you, but Murphy says she's flown the coop. Moved out right before Halloween. Honestly, I really don't mind. But that means you've got to step up and take Jock's place. We've already missed out on the first week of the selling season. Either you go to New York and run the tree stand with Murphy, or it doesn't happen." Kerry shrugged. "Would that be such a bad thing? I mean, can't we sell the trees to our local retailers, like always?" "No." Kerry turned to see Murphy, her older brother, who'd walked up behind them. He was an imposing figure, 6'4", with a beefy build, dark bristly beard, and weather-beaten skin. Dressed in a quilted plaid flannel jacket, jeans, and muddy work boots, with a chainsaw slung over his shoulder, he looked like something straight off a wrapper of paper towels. "That late freeze in May wiped out a quarter of the trees. Locals won't pay the premium prices to make up the loss. Anyway, the New York trip accounts for 75% of our revenue, and, like Mama said, we're already a week behind." Murphy stowed the chainsaw in the toolbox in the back of his pickup truck and slammed the lid for emphasis. Now Kerry was eyeing her father's truck, the rusting 1982 Ford F-150 with the vintage 15-foot travel trailer hooked up behind it. Like the pickup, the trailer had seen better days. The teardrop-shaped body with faded two-tone turquoise and white paint looked like a discarded canned ham. Spammy, as the Tollivers called the 1963 Shasta trailer, spent most of the year parked in a barn at the tree farm. But every November, for nearly 4 decades, on the day after Thanksgiving, the trailer got hitched to the truck and then driven the 700 miles to New York City, where the Tollivers set up their Christmas tree stand in the West Village. This year, Jock's heart attack and hospitalization had delayed the trip by a week. "I can't believe you expect me to live in this hunk of junk," Kerry said, walking around the trailer and peering in through the door, which was draped with spider webs. "Have a little respect," Bertie said, patting the trailer's mud-splattered door. "Spammy is practically a family heirloom." Kerry pointed at the curtained-off cubicle that contained the dreaded chemical toilet. "There's no way I'm using that gross thing." "It don't work anyway," Murphy said. "Then where—" "We use the bathroom at the cafe, or at the deli on the corner."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?